Hey yo, what is up YouTube? Lately I've been really focused on perfecting my sleep. The more you grow up, the more you learn how sleep is important, and you're not really taught on how to sleep. Let's be honest, we act dead for 8 hours, come back fresh for another day. So I really wanted to understand the benefits. We wanted to understand how to sleep and how I can perfect my sleep in order to have greater cognition during my day. So the main thing that I've learned in the benefits of sleep is that every time you go into a deep sleep, you change your brainwave pattern. All right, so every time you're awake, fully awake, your brainwaves work into beta brainwaves, which is a very fast brainwaves activity. And the lower you go through the stages, the lower your frequency will be. So every time you go into a deep sleep, you get into delta brainwaves. That's where you heal your body. That's where your body just regenerates itself, and that's where you secrete a lot of growth hormones, which is really nice for muscle growth. And that's the main thing that I wanted to know and understand about sleep, is really how to help it perform into my bodybuilding career. So in this video, I will give you guys 6 tips that will help you get into a deeper sleep, and you will actually feel a lot more refreshed starting your day, etc. So the reason and that I've learned how my sleep actually got better is that I got this Oura ring about a month ago, and once I had it, I saw my sleep and it was complete garbage. All right, my sleep score was at 50, which is horrible. I was getting 10 minutes of deep sleep per night, which is a joke. So now, after the 6 tips that I will give you in this video, now my score is at 80. So it's actually, I'm passing. This is a good night's sleep that I'm having right now, and it's constant. Going to bed at the same time and waking up at the same time. That is very important, probably the key for a great night's sleep. It sounds very simple, but it's not, all right? Because with social media, TV shows, a lot of work activities, it's hard to wake up at exactly the same time and go to bed at the same time. The reason why it's so important is because inside your body you have this circadian rhythm. It's like an internal clock, and that regulates your hormones to go to bed and to wake up in the morning. So every time you go to bed, melatonin goes into your brain, helps you go to sleep, shuts you down. You can actually perform a great night's sleep. And every time you wake up, you got cortisol wakes you up, and you will wake up fresh. And how you can regulate your circadian rhythm is really going to bed exactly at the same time and waking up at the same time. After doing it for a while, your body internal clock will set to this exact time, and it will help you go to sleep and wake up. Every time you're in front of a screen, TV, phone, you name it, there's a lot of blue light coming out of it. And blue light really blocks your melatonin production. Melatonin is the hormones that will help you go to sleep. So it blocks it because your brain thinks that it's still light, like the sun or something like that. So it won't activate your hormone to a certain degree. So having some blue light protection is really key, because it will actually block, not entirely, but at a greater degree from those screens. So it will help you secrete your melatonin, and it will help you with your internal clock that we talked about before. So having blue light protection glasses helps a lot. Or what you can do is just stop the TV and the phone 2 hours before bed. And I know it's freaking tough, all right? I know how hard that is. So you can just go to bed and read a book. That would be perfect, but I know not everybody will actually do that for their sleep. So having blue light glasses helps a ton. Body temperature. Your body temperature has to be a lot lower in order to get a good night's sleep. That is very important. When I was watching those YouTube videos on how to get great sleep, this point was coming out the most. In order to get a nice juicy sleep, you need your body temperature to be a bit lower. Having a fan, opening a window if it's cold outside is very beneficial. Don't take a cold shower at night, because if you take a cold shower, you will activate your body, and your body will actually try to heat up. So it'll go do the exact opposite of what you want to do. What I do to cool down my body temperature is I drink something very cold at night, and I got my fan blowing up on me really nicely, and that's it. Going to bed and making sure the room temperature is low. You have to prepare your sleep, guys. All right, it's an art. Sleeping is an art. So in order to get a great sleep, make sure you're getting your body temperature lower by drinking some cold fluid or having good fan and the windows open. Every time you go into a deep sleep, like we talked about, your brain waves changes into delta brain waves. And there's some delta brainwave music out there that can actually help you connect to that frequency and helps you sleep deeper at night. So we found a great one on YouTube. It's very incredible. I have a speaker and this sound helps me get into a deeper sleep. In order to get delta brainwaves pattern, there's two ways to do that. All right, so there's deep meditation. Deep meditation into disconnecting from your physical body and getting into consciousness itself, which takes years of meditation. Or you can get a really nice, juicy, deep sleep. This tip changed a lot for me because as you guys know, I'm a bodybuilder, so I have to eat a shit ton of food in order to grow muscle. So for me, eating right before bed was a tradition. It was just a normal part of my daily life. Eating, let's say 500 grams of rice and freaking oatmeal right before bed, chugging that shit, feeling super bloated, going to bed like, whoa, can't move right now, can't turn around. That's normal. It used to be normal for me, but when I was watching how my sleep went, it was horrible. And when I changed that part alone, it changed my sleep from 50 to 72 on the score, on the Oura ring score. So it changed a lot. My REM sleep went up and my deep sleep doubled just by not eating before bed. And just by doing that, you will have greater sleep, which is very important. So try to eat, if like the best scenario, 3 hours before bed, no more food in your system. Try to get no more fluid so you won't wake up at night to take a piss. And that it would be golden. For me as a bodybuilder, trying to eat as much calories is really complicated. So right now, 2 hours is the best I can do. So I started eating a lot earlier. I started eating a big meal before my morning cardio so I can get those extra calories now and I can still benefit from a great night's sleep. The least important tip, but I'll still put it out there because I know some of you guys can't sleep at night at the same time. You can't wake up at the same time. So it's sleep supplements. You'll see a lot of different sleep supplements, and why I'm saying it's not the most important one is if you're doing the other phases on fleek, you won't need that supplement. So I wish for you guys that you can actually perfect your circadian rhythm so you won't need a sleep supplement, but if your daily life doesn't let you wake up at the same time and go to sleep at the same time, you will need a sleep supplement which contains melatonin and which will help you go to sleep deeper at night. Also, the supplement called GABA helps a lot into getting into deeper sleep, so you guys should check that out. If you want a good sleep supplement, the one from Shop Santé has everything needed in order to perform a good night's sleep. And if you're really trying to promote your sleep for a long-term phase of your life, like putting all your attention onto supplements is not the greatest thing you can do. I'm really telling you guys, working with your circadian rhythm is really key. So for the sleep supplements, it helps. Check out with melatonin and GABA and ashwagandha helps a lot. All right guys, there you have it. Those are my 6 tips in order to get a greater night of sleep. If you guys know anything that I didn't talk about into this video, I would love you guys to share it into the comments because the more knowledge I get into the sleep, the better my sleep will be, and I'm all for that. So thank you guys for watching. Catch you in the next one.